It is a pantheon of concrete and steel, a small city that rises triumphantly in the South Belt alongside the Great Beltway. It has an unmatched passion and pride to be the very best. It is dynamic, and it is vibrant. It is homecoming week and chants of JFD. It is a melting pot of humanity that cheers its Longhorns to victory and destroys the dreams of opposing foes. The chance of failure? Never. It is a cathedral of education, and success happens here. When the sun rises in the eastern sky each morning, it is a majestic mecca of scholars for sure. But much more than that, it is a sacred place, and it is the home of the Longhorns. It is Dobie.
Good morning, I'm Luana Solis, and welcome to Dobie News for Friday, February 15th. For the first time in Longhorn history, Dobie has introduced a Hall of Honor. This was put in place to recognize the achievements and accomplishments of Dobie alumni, as well as to honor former teachers and volunteers. Here to give us the details of the 13 inductees is reporter Clelix Hamlin.
All of the alumni being inducted started out on this campus, which used to be Dobie High School.
From the class of 1974, Edmund Walker.
Edmund Walker was a well-known student throughout his high school years at Dobie. Being very involved in the ROTC program, Walker was voted King of the Royal Military Ball his senior year. After graduating from Dobie in 1974, Edmund enrolled in Texas A&M University, where he earned his bachelor's degree in science. In 2010, the 35-year Air Force veteran was promoted to Brigadier General, taking charge of the Allied Force Command's Coordination Center in Madrid, Spain. Edmund Walker continues his duty as Brigadier General in his current assignment in Kabul, Afghanistan.
From the class of 1976, Dr. Mary Campbell Fox.
Dr. Mary Campbell Fox spent her 4 years at Dobie as an active student. She was a member of the Dobie Lariat, the Latin Club, National Honor Society, and Yearbook Journalism. After graduating as a Longhorn, she earned her degrees from the University of Houston and the Texas College of Osteopathic Medicine. Dr. Campbell Fox was named Chief of Staff of Memorial Hermann Southeast Hospital in 2003. We can also thank Dr. Campbell Fox for her contribution to Dobie. She donated the Longhorn that our Dobie football players run through at the start of each game. Dr. Campbell Fox has provided primary and surgical care to the South Belt community over the years. She currently resides in Pearland with her husband and their 5 children.
From the class of 1977, Chris Keneally.
Chris Keneally graduated knowing that his calling was helping people. When he graduated in 1977, he did everything in his power to reach his goal. He has been in the fire service for 34 years. Keneally has his associate's degree from San Jacinto College, his bachelor's degree from Western Illinois University, and his master's degree from Grand Canyon University. We are proud to honor a citizen who has done so much good for the state of Texas.
From the class of 1981, Dr. Dina Jackson Giesler.
Dina Jackson is the second Lariat being inducted. She rose to the rank as Colonel. After she graduated, she attended the University of Texas and graduated from the UT Dental School. Later, she opened her own practice in Texas before relocating to Atlanta. Now she is the founder of Atlanta Smiles Foundation, which provides free dental service for victims of domestic violence.
From the class of 1984, Dr. Mark Chassé.
Mark Chassey's ties with the Dobie Longhorns has never wavered. Since he was a senior in high school, he always had a strive to do great things. Mark was the president of his senior class and a co-valedictorian. After he graduated, he enrolled at the University of Texas and graduated from the UT Medical School. Just last year, he was appointed Deputy Executive Commissioner of Texas Health and Human Services for the Office of Health Policy and Clinical Services. Chassey maintains his association with the UT Athletics as assistant team physician.
From the class of 1987, Bobby Burton.
Bobby Burton was a member of both Latin and Dobie tennis.
Following high school, Burden continued to be a Longhorn, attending UT. He took lead of Rivals.com, where he transformed it into a multi-million-dollar enterprise. In 2007, Burden and his partner sold Rivals to Yahoo Sports for a reported $98 million. He is currently the head of 24/7 Sports, which focuses on high school recruiting. In 2000, Burden was named the 88th most powerful person in sports.
From the class of 1994, Ken Howry.
Senior class valedictorian Ken Howry was a busy guy in high school. He was a band drum major and was also a part of soccer, student council, the culture exchange club, as well as being senior class vice president. Mr. Howry earned a degree in economics from Stanford. He was the co-founder of PayPal and also helped launch the Founders Fund project. Howry has been honored as a young global leader by the World Economic Forum and is one of the top 10 venture capitalists under 36.
From the class of 1996, Krista Williams.
Krista Williams was a softball player at Dobie who helped the team get to state her 9th and 11th grade year. She was the youngest member of the USA Softball Women's National Team Camp in 1994. Williams was also a member of the United States Olympic softball team in 1996 and 2000. Before the age of 23, she won 2 Olympic gold medals. She attended UCLA, where she was named a College All-American 3 times. She also attended the University of Texas, where she was inducted into the Women's Hall of Honor, and there she also won All-American 2 more times. She is now employed at Manville High School, where she coaches softball.
2 of our alumni unfortunately lost their lives serving our country. Here's more on our fallen soldiers.
Walter McRae is a 23-year Army veteran who rose to the rank of First Sergeant of the Special Forces. He retired in June 2010 and recently passed away from health issues. Christopher Williams is a West Point graduate who was voted prestigious honor from Dobie. He died from a fatal accident during combat training.
Our last inductees are being honored for their work at Dobie.
Latin teacher, Richard Galinko.
Richard Galinko is the man who ultimately helped Dobie's academic decathlon team win 2 national championships. Galinko retired in 2007 after 35 years of teaching various subjects such as sociology and Latin. His Latin team piled up 18 state championships when he was here. Last year, he was named recipient of the Stephen Sondheim Inspirational Teacher of the Year Award.
Volunteers for Dobie, Emery Gadd and Gilbert Aguilar.
Emery Gadd attended South Houston High School and Houston Baptist University, although you probably recognize him from the football field as he is the football statistician. He has been a part of the Southfield Ellington Chamber of Commerce and is one of the pastors at Sagemont Church. He was most recently awarded with the Distinguished Citizen Award in 2005. Gilbert Aguilar is a retired U.S. Coast Guard lieutenant and a graduate from the University of Houston, and has been a volunteer at Dobie for the past 20 years. He has given his time to tutor at-risk students and special education students to keep them on track in school, and provides ESL classes to students in the community. He was most recently awarded with the Distinguished Citizen Award in 2000 and the Heroes for Children Award presented by the state of Texas in 2001.
Now you have gotten information on the first 13. Here's Luana with more on the Hall of Fame.
Thanks, Clelix. The induction ceremony will take place Friday, March 1st at 7 p.m. There will also be a public reception following the ceremony. It's off to area for our Latin team as they try to earn a spot in state. Here to give us the details is reporter Jasmine Munoz.
The Latin Club is off to competition this weekend. They have been getting ready for this and are hoping to uphold their long tradition of success. How is the club preparing for area and state this year?
We hold study sessions every day this week. Most categories hold 2 sessions a week.
How confident do you feel about state this year?
Well, since the dawn of time, Dobie Latin Club has basically placed in the top 3 at state every single year. I feel that we're very confident in our Latin Club to be able to place.
Good luck to the Latin Club in their upcoming competition. Reporting for DobieNews, I'm Jasmine Munoz.
This semester we are focusing on physical fitness. Last week we showed you a video of the 5K run, and that was a lot of fun. Now you can't do that every week, but you can run with zombies. Reporter Stephanie Dang has details.
Want to find a way to spice
up your workout? Well, how about being chased by zombies? It's easy. All you gotta do is download this app called Zombies Run.
Alive.
Zombies are very popular in our time, especially with shows like The Walking Dead, and the recent film Warm Bodies.
Nice watch.
Zombies Run app is an interactive pedometer and game that puts you in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. Once you put on your headphones, you turn to Runner 5 in the game. Your job is to gather items and complete missions for your military outpost. On the while, you're being directed by an operator at your base who warns you when zombies are approaching. The coolest part of the game is that sometimes zombies get pretty close to you, so you have to run faster to get away. At the end of your mission, you get to add the supplies you picked up to your virtual base and stay safe from zombies.
The missions can be 30 minutes or an hour long depending on your choice. It's available on Apple and Android. Keep fit and stay alive. Reporting for Dobie News, I'm Stephanie Dang.
If you have been missing the school's Wi-Fi, you only have a few more days to wait. It is expected to be active on February 25th. Just make sure you have your form filled out and turned into your homeroom teacher. Now let's check in with sports. Here's Brenda Temes.
I'm bouncing off the walls again. Whoa, I'm looking like a fool again. Whoa, I threw away my reputation. One more song for the radio station.
Hey guys, it's Brenda with your Longhorn Sports Report. The boys basketball team played Pearland Tuesday night in hopes that they would advance to playoffs, but we'll have to wait till tonight to find out if their season will continue. Reporter Amina Davis has details.
In the first quarter, the boys basketball team couldn't keep a lead, losing by a score of 9-18. Second quarter, the Longhorns tried to keep up their defense with a score of 12-40.
Hey guys, it's the beginning of third quarter and the boys are ready to pick up their game. Let's see how it goes.
Third quarter, the Longhorns still play strong against the Oilers with a score of 22-55. By the fourth quarter, the boys couldn't take a stance against Pearland, losing the game by a score of 69-37.
Come out and support the Longhorns tonight as they play Soho for a spot in playoffs. Reporting for Dobie News, I'm Amina Davis.
The boys soccer team is well into their district season and are ready to come out with the victory this Saturday against Pasadena at 12. Now for the girls soccer team. They are also halfway through their district season and had a game this Monday against Alvin. Reporter Austin Sadith was there to cover the event.
This past Monday, our girls soccer team went against Alvin. The girls started off strong as Myland Nunez scored the first point, putting Dobie in the lead. Soon after, the Alvin girls scored a point and tied up the game. In the last half, the Dobie girls went into a shootout, giving Dobie an extra point. The girls fought on strong, winning the game 1-2.
We did great. I mean, we came out strong. Finished great, obviously.
Good luck to the girls as they go against Pasadena High School. Reporting for Dobie News, I'm Austin Zay.
The swim team ended its season strong in the finals. They had many broken records and have made memories to last the seniors a lifetime. We are adding 2 more teams to the sports report. The baseball and softball teams are starting their season off with high hopes and are striving to go far in their season. Reporters Talisha Eisenhower and Destiny Muniz have the scoop on these teams.
Now that basketball season is coming to an end, softball and baseball seasons are quickly approaching. They have been preparing for their upcoming games and tournaments.
So what's new with softball? Our practices have been longer and harder because of our new district, and we leave to Bryan tomorrow. We play tomorrow and Friday, and the teams over there are way harder and tougher, so we've been really going out there and doing our best to make this year worth it.
Well, that's what's new with softball. I'm Talisha Eisenhower, and here's Destiny with baseball.
So what are you guys doing in baseball?
We've been practicing every day, working on mechanics, and we're getting ready for our upcoming tournament in Humble, and we're ready for our new district.
That's all for baseball. Reporting for Dobie News.
That'll do it for your Longhorn Sports Report. Good luck to all the teams competing this weekend. Now let's send it back to Luana in the studio.
Thanks, Brenda. In the month of love, relationships are often on people's minds. Yet there are many myths that society often has us believing. Reporter Giovanni Vigil is here to set the story straight.
When it comes to dating, our generation has been shown that we're entitled to have a fairy tale ending. But not all relationships have a happily ever after. I'm gonna show you some things about relationships that might not be so true.
Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the
Guys, the movie starts like in 10 minutes if you want to go.
was completely black.
Or not, it's fine too. No one, and I mean no one, likes someone who's a third wheel. That's a fact. But let's see some things that might not be so true. Ladies, not all men cheat. If you've been cheated on in the past, that doesn't mean that your future boyfriend will also do it. When it comes to girls, some of them may be moody. But guys, don't be intimidated by every girl, cause not every girl is like this. A lot of people say girls hate action movies, and that's not completely true. And the same goes for guys. They could easily like a chick flick. There are definitely gonna be some people who are gonna be lonely this month, but no one should do what Luana's doing. It's definitely not true that men are bad listeners. Well, unless they talk way too much. Next time you try to categorize your love interests, remember that most are stereotypical. Reporting for Adobe News, I'm Giovanni Vigil.
That'll do it for Dobie News. For a replay of today's show, you can check us out on SchoolTube or YouTube. Also, you can follow us on Twitter at DobieNews. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here next week. Bye!